You think the blonde gets you the looks?
Yeah, I do.
So if you have blonde hair now, you think you get more looks?
Yeah, and maybe more confident.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you feel you're less confident with gray?
Yes, I think so.
And why do you think that is?
I don't know.
Hey ladies, welcome back to Fierce Aging. We are so excited to welcome Barbara to our studio today. She is 63 years old and it's really been fun. We were contemplating, do we stay with the blonde or do we accept the gray? She gives us her full story, her journey. It's really a great, beautiful makeup tutorial. Are you ready? Let's get this beauty started. Now, have you been gray for a long time?
Since the pandemic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you stopped dyeing in 2020?
Yeah. I stopped going to the hair salon. I had cute blonde hair. I mean, it was dynamite. You know, it's so hard to take dye on gray hair. And it did.
So you were covering the gray, just doing blonde.
Years, yeah.
And then you stopped, and then what happened? Tell me your thought process as it started coming in.
Everybody made comments about the growing out, and you're gonna, I'll get in the hairdresser soon. Yeah, I'll get there soon. And then my husband was liking it and said, just let it go. So he gave me the confidence. Yeah.
Oh, he did. Mm-hmm. And then you just never looked back, right?
Right.
Did you feel bad if you were going to dye it? Did you have any of those kind of feelings?
Yes. Yeah, I'm still unsure of it. I'm still. With blonde hair, I think I got more looks than gray hair. More confident. Yeah.
How old are you?
63.
63. So late 50s you went gray.
Yeah.
So did anyone try to talk you out of it?
Everybody. Everybody. Yeah. They liked my blonde color. The color.
Right.
Yeah.
Was it long or did you have short blonde hair?
This.
Okay.
Yeah, always about this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you cut your hair to grow out the gray or did you just leave it?
No, I just left it.
So you just did trims and everything, right?
Mm-hmm. And let the line come out.
So now this is all you now.
The yellow was almost white anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It
wasn't a hard transition then.
Yeah.
What are your challenges as you're aging? I mean, do you feel that it's a walk in the park and it's no big deal? Or do you feel like aging is something that, every decade's bringing new things to you?
It's pretty easy.
Yeah. Well, you're so
And
young.
Nothing.
You're 63.
Nothing I've been doing different since 40s.
Really?
Yeah.
Same makeup?
Yeah. Always makeup. Yeah.
Same makeup.
Same makeup, pretty much. Yes.
Same colors
Usually
and everything.
Always browns. Yes.
Browns. See, that's so funny. I would never choose that for you.
Yes, browns. Yeah.
Why brown?
I don't know. It's just my uniform out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. So always browns. Blue, maybe a liner.
Right.
And that would be it.
Right.
Yeah. So no, pretty much even. My skin, sometimes the flaking, and now I have broke out some pimples, but down here it's extra hot now.
Yeah.
So now I have to change up my moisturizer, I think.
Right.
But no, pretty much easy.
You think it's easy?
Yeah.
That's good. So what advice then would you have for my ladies watching
that
are aging and like, oh, well, guess what, Barbara? Not so easy for me over here.
Just drink lots of water and exercise.
Yeah.
Get plenty of sleep.
Right.
Yeah. The simple things.
So do you feel that gray has power?
Yes. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And
because I'm different than a lot of women in the room or the restaurant.
I'm going to use the Fiercely Smooth on Barbara's skin now. I just prepped it with a very simple Estee Lauder serum, and then I did a little La Mer eye cream, and we just want to set up the skin. Her skin's been very reactive since she's been here in South Florida, so we don't want to add too much. We just want a little bit of moisture, and then we want to put our face primer on so we have a nice setup for our BB cream and our concealer, our color corrector, anything we put on the skin. My first step is going to be taking the eye primer. I have my new angled concealer brush I'm very excited to be using. I find it to be really great to be using this with, especially for me when I'm working on a client, that I can just put this into the eye primer. It's angled, it's dense enough that it picks up enough product and it gets right into that corner, which makes me very happy. But I'm gonna go from the base of the lash all the way up to the brow bone. I wanna neutralize out the eye prior to putting on our eyeshadow. It's going to keep the eyeshadow staying true all day. It's not going to crease. And it's also going to take away any of this redness, blues, and just sets the eye up for a perfect makeup application. Very helpful. I have two different eyebrow pencils. These are my skinny brow pencils, so they're going to make nice wispy strokes. Now, Barbara has thinner eyebrows and they're light. So I wanted to do two different colors. I have the taupe and I have the soft gray. So you might be saying, oh no, soft gray, it's going to be too dark, but I want to give her dimension. And this is all about technique and application. If you put on a very heavy, forceful eye pencil, you're going to get that kind of look. If you do nice, soft, wispy strokes, I'm just trying to create a soft brow that looks natural. So I can do the taupe in the front part of her brow, stroking it through, and then give her some depth with the soft gray. So that's what I'm going to do. I think that it'll be nice to kind of not just have one color. So I'm just starting where her brows start, following her brows. Again, if you feel like you go too dark, just stroke through with your little spoolie on the other hand. It really disperses the color nicely. So I'm just structuring out, again, like I've showed you before. You need to have an anchor for the brow. So if you have a lot of hair here and then it just goes into a line very high, you need to create a little bit of depth right here that connects the brow. So I have the taupe on her brows now. I can go back with the soft gray. And this is just giving that, she had a couple dark hairs and it gives it more of a realistic brow. It's very subtle. And you might say, oh, well, she has white hair. Why would you be doing darker brows? We need to define the eyes. We need a focal point. We don't want to have really light brows. We don't want to have super dark brows, but we do want brows that complement her eyes and the whole makeup look. So I want to give just a little bit more dimension. We are going in with Rewrite the Rules. This is my new gray matte eyeshadow, talc free. I have two little brushes in here for you when you're on the go. You can easily use those if you forget them. Like I usually forget my brushes all the time. I have two brushes in here, which is great. So we have a really nice light bone color. We have this soft gray, and then we have a deeper. Now these are highly pigmented. So you do have to start off slow and not get all crazy. And then you can build up. So you can do a nice wash of color, or you can do a really intense smoky eye if you want to. I'm going in with my shadow brush. It's a flat shadow brush. I'm going to go into the middle color here. And I'm going to load up on the brush. I'm going to apply middle of the lid, bring it down to the inner corner, and then back over. So then I will take the rest of the eyeshadow on the brush and go up right into this crease here. I'm going to go in with the lightest color here. And, you know, this is one of those tricks that I showed you before. I'm going to just use this on her brow bone. But if you felt like the pigment was a little too dark for you, you can wash it down and just take this bone color and go across the lids down. So you're almost kind of just giving it a softer look, depending on, you have never used a gray palette, have you?
No.
So it might be when Barbara goes for it and she's like, whoa, I didn't realize it was going to be so intense. You can just take the lightest color and you can just wash it down a little bit like this. So it's just muted. So you have a lot of range. I just want you to be able to play with your shadows and not feel like you're doing anything wrong. And you might create a really great look that you didn't know that you could do. Now we're going to go into the dark color with my tapered blending brush. We want to be a little careful because it is highly pigmented. We don't want to go too crazy. We are going to give some nice depth in this corner. Now, this can be a day look. This can be an evening look. It just depends on how you apply your eyeshadow. There's no right or wrong. This could be a day look for you if you wanted to. I'm going to leave it like that, and then we're going to blend it out. So don't have to worry if you feel like it looks messy. Again, I do the eyes first because if I have any fallout or I need to clean stuff up, I want to be able to do it with not disrupting concealer, BB cream, etc. I'm taking my blending brush and I'm going to just nicely blend this color into the other colors I did. Just swirling it around, just making it nice, no demarcations. Just a very beautiful color palette with Barbara's eye color, skin color, and also what she's wearing. I decided to do navy eyeliner. I love grays and navies and pinks. And so you know what's coming next. A little bit of pink. I know Barbara loves pink lip. So I wanted to do navy, and we're going to line the eyes. This is a waterproof eyeliner pencil that glides across the eye. And we really want to define the eye. I don't want to do a heavy eyeliner. I can buff it out if I want to, meaning I can take my short smudge brush and just smudge the line so it just softens it if that's the look you're going for. But we really want to define the eye. We have these beautiful blue eyes. We could also do a dark chocolate if we wanted to. I think that navy is something that wouldn't be your go-to, right? Like, oh, let's try something different. But again, this is about makeup that makes you feel a certain way. This isn't about how much can I put on. So I applied the navy eyeliner on Barbara's eyes, but I want to give a definition. And this is actually another really fun trick to do. You can mix your eyeliners. I want to have that definition, but I also want to see a little bit of that blue. So that's what's really neat. When someone looks at you, they'll see the dark chocolate, but then there's going to be that hint of the blue also. I'm just taking my short smudge brush, and I want to just fuse the two liners together so they're nice and blended. I'm going to take the dark chocolate, and I'm going to go 3/4 underneath the eye just to balance it out. Taking my short smudge brush, and I'm just giving it a little bit of that smoothness and blending underneath. I'm going to take my Volume Up mascara. This is going to be a volumizing mascara. It's nice and creamy with a wand that has all these little teeth on it, and it's rounded. So you can use this this mascara wand any way you want. You roll it up. You can go to the spikies to like really emphasize your eyes. But this is going to grab all those little baby lashes that you see, but you can't get. And I want to see all of them. Look down. So I'm going to just go to the base of the lashes, and I'm going to wiggle back and forth, and I'm going to let the comb do its magic. Before I move on to doing color corrector and concealer, I'm going to moisturize Barbara's lips with our Rose Lip Balm. I'm going in with our Just Peachy. This is going to be a color corrector first. So any of that darkness, I just really see it more in that inner corner there for you. We're going to take care of.
Good.
This is our first little step. That'll be easy to do. Just taking my angled concealer brush, and I'm going to work in the color corrector all the way up in that inner corner and underneath the eyes. And then bringing it down. I like to just taper it down. I really concentrated on the inner corner since that's where I saw most of the discoloration. I'm using our light BB cream. This is a nice beauty balm that's going to even out the tone. It's going to be really hydrating. It is fragrance free. It's really beautiful with the ingredients that work with mature skin. That was my biggest thing, because when I was formulating this, I'm touching your skin. I see so many of you different ladies since 2019 in my chair, and it had to work with the skin, right? I didn't want it to be heavy. I didn't want it to be greasy. I didn't want it to be streaky. I just wanted it to like really look really kind of like buffed into the skin, almost airbrush in a way, like not like you're wearing something. So I just push it into our buffing brush like this. So we buff it onto the skin. You can use your fingers if you want to, but you run the risk of like streaky, and this just buffs it in, and you get and I did 1 pump, maybe 1.5. You don't need that much, too much. And then it's over the top. I'm not going to use a concealer. I'm going to use the eye brightener. I want to keep it light on Barbara's skin. So I'm going to just work it in with my angled concealer brush. You can use just this brush here or your fingers, but I like to use a brush when I'm working on everyone. You can see that it has a little of that pinkish hue that's going to give a brightness to the under eye. I'm going to warm up the skin just a little bit with our creme brulee. It's a hybrid of a bronzer. This is talc free also. So when you swirl it on, you just get enough, right? Glowy, but not too streaky, not too dark, especially when you have lighter skin. You don't have to be afraid because you're just swirling it like this. So you can look at the brush. Okay, I didn't pick up too much. And I'm going to just do just like where the sun would hit you, right? Before we do the blush, we can put it on here, just give some nice radiance, bring it down on the jawline. Your typical bronzer look, but you don't get that heaviness to it. Just really like you just went on maybe a cruise, came to Miami, soaked up the sun. I'm going to be using my Rose All Day waterproof lip liner with Pretty Smart. Now, this is Barbara. These two are Barbara. So I knew she'd be comfortable. I didn't want to scare her with anything else. But we could do a little upgrade, as in just mix it together for that pop. Maybe this is day look and you're going out and you want to just do a little bit more color. Maybe you're wearing all black, maybe you're wearing navy, whatever. This would be a great option. I'm going to show you how to do it so you can, because I know Barbara wouldn't do it. You would look at that and say, are you? No, yeah. But I know you're bold.
Yes.
With this.
Yeah. I want color.
Yeah. Not going back to blonde. No. So we're ready to experiment. So I lined Barbara's lips like I normally would. In this little Cupid's bow here, I just connected them a tiny bit just to give her tiny bit more of a lift on the lip there. It's not overlining. I don't do that. It's just a little bit more of the pout. So subtle, but it makes me feel good. Makes me feel good too. Kind of just give a little bit of that lift when you connect. It's not a big deal. I'm taking my concealer lip brush because on one side it's a retractable lip brush. So I can easily, precisely apply the lipstick. So this is Pretty Smart. It's going to be a nice, soft pink mixed in with that Rose All Day. Again, you can put Rose All Day all over your lips. And then when you put on your Pretty Smart, you can a little bit of a custom color there. So Barbara has on the Pretty Smart and the Rose All Day. She's playing it very safe and beautiful. We're going to put on a little bit of the upgrade. This is basically what it says. We're going to just upgrade her lip just to the next level. A little bit of gloss, giving her a really pretty, just a little bit more color. We're still in that pink family. It might look really intimidating through the lip gloss bottle, but we just did a little extra. So this is going to just take it up one more notch. You can do, this was just a little bit, but you can do a whole lip like this. You can put on the whole Rose All Day and then put your upgrade on. It just depends, or you can just mix them subtly and ease your way into it.
Can't wait to see it.
So I love how the creme brulee really warms up Barbara's skin. It really looks nice and very healthy. I'm going to use our St. Bart's cream blush. She likes to stay more in that pink family. So this is a really easy, just a application you can put on the cheeks, and then you can work it in with your hands. You can put it on anywhere you want to. If you want to bring it down lower, you want to bring it up higher. It's really up to you. I'm going to just stay right here on this cheekbone. If you feel like you did go a little lower with your creme brulee, don't worry about taking your foundation buffing brush and just going back over. You have a little bit of BB cream. You can just blend in anything that you want, go over that. Even if you feel like your blush is too dark or, oh my gosh, I put too much on, just take your foundation buffing brush and just go back over it. And then it just smooths everything out. Okay. The worst is feeling like, oh my gosh, I had to start over. How do I take it off? You don't. Okay. You just go back and you just blend it out and it's going to be fine. My last step is just putting a little pure rose water on the skin just to give us a final hydration. Now I'm going to have you look and see.
Okay. Yeah.
Your look.
I can't wait. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, who's that lady?
What do you think about the gray?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you wear brown.
Yes. And the eyebrows look better.
They're still very
Yes.
soft and they're not, I didn't overdo them, but you
Oh,
have to have
yes.
some color in them.
Yes, definitely. No, I'll do that from now on for sure. Beautiful.
But gray looks so pretty with your eye color being blue and then the pink
Yes.
lip, right? And adding just
Mhm.
some really nice soft pink to the cheeks.
And the blue eyeliner.
And the blue eyeliner is
Yeah,
nice
I
by
wouldn't have tried
itself.
that.
I thought that you need more depth because it was just blending into the blue eyes. But
Mhm.
when you do the dark chocolate and the navy, it's really
Mhm.
nice because you see a little bit
Love
through.
it. Yes. Yes. Beautiful.
You had said that your car doesn't start without lipstick.
That's right.
So if you were going somewhere and I told you you can only take 3 products, what would they be?
Well, lipstick.
Okay. We got to start the car.
Got to get the car started. Eyeshadow and mascara.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing for the skin? You wouldn't take out the eyeshadow for the skin?
I would put no. My skin's kind of easy.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
Alright.
I like color. Yeah.
You like color?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I need color because I feel so fair.
Right.
The blue eyes, the fair, everything. So I just need color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I love the color that we did today. I'm glad we
Yes.
didn't do your typical.
Yes.
And I'm so happy that Barbara came to share her beauty with us today. She gave us
Thank
a lot
you.
of a lot
Yeah.
of fun. You know, if you're blonde, ladies, and you're thinking about going gray, you know you can do it. Barbara's a testimony here. She
Definitely.
didn't go back,
Do it.
which is a really
Yes.
that really says a lot.
Yeah. Thanks.
So, ladies, until my next video, we'll see you later.